This thing, we bought a cube van so it wouldn't get too dirty, he said. Let's see what we got in the back here. Just gonna pull it up. Oh yeah, we got a fairly low deck. That's good. came off the edges here. Came right off the edge right away. They're not even hanging on, lucky for the tires. They're actually holding up okay. Oh, it's right up over there. Can that lift up anymore? At least we're down. Oh. Well, they seem to last, not bent.
Good.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can put it on the seat if you.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
It's the lid for it here, laying down. Put the lid on, and there she is, the little baby. Seems to work. I kicked the on-off switch earlier, and that's why it wouldn't start. So you gotta make sure you don't kick that. It's got condoms on everything. Safety first. Safe operation of the joysticks. LED operator's light. He said they went through it and tightened everything up, and had all the covers off, and then put them all back on. They checked the oil. But of course, I'll do all that again tomorrow. So we'll go over it. I was gonna start playing with it and picking things up, but it doesn't have a thumb, so I can't. Gotta order that right now. All right, I'm gonna measure for the thumb and the bucket. So the bucket I see online for $300 only is a 90, supposed to be 91 millimeters. So this here is, yeah, that's a 91, yeah. What's that? 3.5 inches for you American folk. And 90 by 91. So yeah, 3.5 inches for you American folk. That's funny. 3.5 by 3.5 or 90 by 91. So I'm gonna get one of those, and this is all made and plumbed. I was kind of wondering if it was gonna be plumbed for the thumb and all the attachments. I don't know why I wasn't 100% sure after I bought it, but it is. I must have made sure and I looked at it beforehand. So let's just double check the measurements here. We have 25 to the first hole, no, 24, 32, and 40. And then the width. There's no width, so some of them I saw weld inside here, but obviously this one doesn't. This width is 5 centimeters is this 2 inches thumb and a bucket. So this machine, $4,750 Canadian. That's honestly like what, $3,000, $3,500 at the most American. That is an inexpensive machine. So we shall see well it does. Oh, we gotta check that. Get some instructions. Just giving it a quick go around. This is the fuel fill. It's in got a little locking door for it. Hydraulic fluid sight glass. And then we got the little Honda-like engine. Looks a lot like the lawnmower, except for brand new and clean at the moment. So they said they checked oil, but we're gonna check it again tomorrow for sure. Double check. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's the hydraulic fluid over there. My apologies. This is the gas. Gas is right there. The seat must flip up to put the gas in there. There's one of those there under here to open that up. Yeah, just had to undo that thing there. I don't know why it's done up like that. And there's the hole for the gas. Close the little door. It's fairly thick, but you know, it's not a Kubota thick. So this is the hydraulic fill. And that's the on off. All right, good night, little guy. You have to sleep outside. Sorry. All right, back out here, and we're gonna put her inside now. So let's get her started up. Little choke. Choke's right there. Not even gonna get on it. Shouldn't have to sit on it. Start this one. It's got so many keys. Look at all the keys it came with. Look at that. We'll try it like that. If not, I'll take those off. Not much bigger than a Honda ATV. There's John Deere snowplow, an all-in-one, and the newest member. Say hello to our new friend. Say hello to my new friend! still get around this too. Lots of room back here. Look at that little thing. I'm gonna go through and check it out, do the oil and all that. It's fairly warm. Could definitely get warm in the summertime. That's what they're saying online. So, you know, a little electric fan on either side would be perfect. The oil, I'm gonna check the oil right now. It's a little hot still. I reach my hand down there. Battery must be up front under the pan. Let's check that while she's cooling down. Where are they hiding the battery? Come on, little battery, where are you? Down there is a pull start. There. And there's the hydraulic pump on the one side. There's no instructions with these things, so you either got to figure them out on your own. It did come with like just an instruction manual for the engine, or you know, owner's manual, which had a bunch of instructions in it, but not for any of the hydraulics, not for operation, nothing like that. Oh, wait a minute, I see it down there, way down there in the corner down there, I think, underneath this pan here. All right, anyways, while I'm looking for the battery, we'll unscrew the oil. A little hard to get to. Be good if it had a long thing on it. It's so clean I can't see it, but I think it looks like it's going up to there. Put it in there like that, just seat it gently, pull it out, and see if there's any oil on the end. It's so clean and brand new. Gonna have to get my glasses and double check. Well, actually high is way up here and the L down there. So it should be running halfway between. And I think it looks like it's about there. Probably could stand to have a touch added to it. Try it again here. It says 1030 is what you use for these. So we're gonna add a little bit in there. Here's the little tag that was on there. It says no oil. What does that mean? No oil? Oh, that's probably it was shipped with no oil. Okay. And I asked the guy specifically and he said that they did put oil in it, which I can see there. All right, let's add a bit. No oil. They should have taken this off when they added the oil. Got the oil stash here, and the funnels, and there's the one lawn mowers. I'll take 1030. All right, put a touch in there. Try not to overfill it. As well, we're waiting for that to leak down. Let's check the gas. Oh, it's got a little holder there, and you can't tell. Full level, that little red thing says. Pain in the ass, of course. Strainer. And yeah, there's a little bit of gas in there. Not a ton. That thing floats when it's full. Floats or just shows you over top of that is full. What do we got in there? Let's stick something in there. Let's see. Well, not a lot. Enough for now. We'll fill it up outside. Okay, that's nice. Now it's there. Pretty close to full. A little bit more. They got very small sumps, so you don't want to put too much in at a time. Not like a car where you go glug, 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 put a cord in. Third time lucky. Yes, sir. That's 3/4 up. My funnel bucket. All the different funnels. And your batteries under here. Let's check that out. All right, so these are 13s. get to the other side, the other part of the battery. So on this end you can get to the negative. Hydraulic control there. No leaks at all do I see anywhere. Nothing's wiggling, nothing's loose. Everything's pretty heavy duty. Go, put her back like that. Exacting tolerances from the Chinese. What did I say? Found the battery. Half under that panel, half under that panel. Let's do the plastic unveiling. Oh, brand new. Put my own sticker on there because somebody took the sticker off. They decided they didn't want to dig it on there. Kind of funny, eh, that they took those off. They don't want anybody to call for warranty. So yeah, check out how thoughtfully these are made. They got 3 settings for the armrest. You can raise them up. Can't turn them around, but you can raise them up or put them all the way down. This is a locking throttle. Doesn't move unless you push that button. Key came with several keys, 2 for the ignition and 4 for the front and back, the hydraulic fill. Then you flip the seat up, of course, for the fuel. Or you could flip it up for keep the rain off it, keep the weather off it, and off your controls up front here. That does have a bit of a front and back on it. It's got a lever here. You should move her back. And everything seems pretty nice, you know, thick enough. Paint here looked like it got screwed up a bit. Don't particularly care. All the hoses look SAE, exceeds SAE 600 bar there. Got these nylon blocks holding it together. That this bucket is really heavy duty. It's like some 3/8 inch steel there. And then I bought a thumb with the cylinder, so that hooks in here. And then I bought the bigger bucket, landscape bucket. So. And there you have it. The initial look-see at the little mini excavator. Just waiting for the bucket and the thumb. We'll get those on. Thumb came in. Under my thumb. Can't stop saying that song. Singing that song when you're putting this together. Put this on and unwrapped. Figure out how it goes on. Almost don't want to scratch it. Who's betting that's even close to how it should be? I think so. Alright, well this kit even comes with this L-shaped bracket that you could, I guess, weld on if you didn't have this here. Or if this breaks off, I could weld that one on, but otherwise, not needed. Finish whacking this through here. Acetylene's almost empty. Oxygen's pretty full. That's what I was going for. Melting my padded pliers. Non-padded pliers. Perfect. Drill some holes, put a bushing in the top. Should work. And of course I have to get some unions from here to there. Pick those up when I'm in town. Time to drill some holes. Check this out. When you use this 3-in-1 oil, which lots of people say to use for drilling, it doesn't feel like it bites, pushing the whole thing down. As soon as I switch to WD-40, you can see the difference. There we go. So close to the edge there, but I might have to put a bush in there anyways. There we go. There's a little out of the line there. Now it's lined right up. So that's the biggest I have in a wrench. It's a 1 1/4. I'm guessing this is metric. Doesn't quite fit on that, but interestingly enough, the 12-point end fits on there. So we'll go with that and get the big crescent. Now that's a wrench. 2 inches. Well, that's big enough to go around everything. Much bigger than. I also have this baby. Okay. I think I'd travel a bit more, wouldn't I? Just need a little notch right here. That is annoying. Alright, there we go. Like, who thought things would be that closely tolerance? These guys, I don't know, they seem to have it made. Maybe it even needs more, right? Let's just touch it on there. Touch that later. But wow, look at that difference. I'd say that's a little max because you're there. Alright, so just measuring for a bushing here. And the bushing I would need has a 25mm hole in the center for the bolt to pass through. That's the size of all these holes here. 45, 50 at the max, 25 and 15mm shoulder. So we'll see if we got something like that at Princess Auto. Back at the shrine, we are picking up a couple of things for that mini excavator. They got all the stuff that we need. We're going to try to find a couple of electric fans and a seat belt, and maybe some other hydraulic stuff. Yeah, shrine. Enter Nirvana. Hydraulics, yes sir. We won't need one of these right now. What do we got? 90 bucks for a 36 all season. I'm looking for got all the lawnmower parts. I might need some of that stuff for the engine, since it's just a lawnmower engine. And we're gonna try to find what I need in here. Oh boy, that could be fun, eh? What do you think? Just go to Greg's for this stuff. Might be a little easier. Wonder if I could use some of this for a seat belt. They don't actually have a seat belt in the surplus like they used to. Those almost look like seat belts, don't they? Giant ratchet strap. Just ratchet strap you down to the seat. Oh shit, who needs a seat belt? Check it out, this is where I am trying to get the connectors, the fittings. There's my man there, working hard with his buddy. That hose to the thumb. Looking in the books, third place I've been too. Guys, these guys should have it. They look like they have everything. Greg's, Saskatoon. Two guys working at it there, trying to figure it out. Check these guys, scootering around. We found him, he's come back. I thought we lost you. So after all that trouble, back there for a while, we got one. Yep. So he's gonna order me one more. Back from the store with the hydraulic fittings, and this time I actually got them to give me a 90. That's from a 16 to a 14, and then this is 14 to 14, should fit the hose. So we'll just connect these two here. And release that one there if I can. Not with my fingers. The wrench would help. Hard to figure it out upside down as usual. Alright. It has a O-ring at the bottom of this cap. Ooh. Fluid coming out of there. Airy to boot. Alright, so this fits on here. Slippery dippery dock. And this 90 is good because it's swivel it all over. Let's see which way is the best way to have this least amount of stress on the hose. Get another wrench on the bottom of that one before I tweak it. And get a little out from dead center. Might be best. That's what I want, I think, right there. Cinch this one up. That way it won't chafe here on this nut. And kind of stay away from the arm moving up and down. Let me grab another wrench for that side. This one's actually a ratcheting wrench. It's got a little tooth inside there. So ratchets goes like that. That catch it again, see? Useful in many situations. Same down here. Okay. Fluid flow. I hear fluid. Get pressure on it. Yeah, I hear motion there. Test out my thumb. Under my thumb. All right, contact. Doesn't even need any choke. Isn't quite warmed up. No leaks. Nope. No leaks. Looks good. What do we got there? Oh, it's pretty dry. Fantastic, that's working. I'm going to put my bushing up here still. Grease that up. Make sure that stays in the center. And I want to drill a hole here for a grease zerk. Definitely. And I should grease up this this pin here. Let's do that. From the exhaust fumes, that's always fun. All right, we got this kit here for a long time. Still looks full. Probably used about 5 of them. So we got 1/4 inch and 1/8, all different variations and orientations. This machine has all needle type fittings, which I don't know if has anybody ever seen them not in a Chinese outfit? I have never seen a needle type grease fitting yet. And in these Chinese excavators, they put them in so that they can't get broken off. Maybe they're using them in new excavators, domestic brands as well, but I've never seen them until I saw this item, which is a great idea. You don't break these heads off. Throw this one in there. I think you gotta also watch the depth. Yeah, I'm gonna need that. 1/4 inch hole is what we need. Let's get the drill. All right, let's find just the proper size drill bit. My spare set. Find one that says 1/4 inch. I'm gonna say that's that one. 1/4 inch is 0.25. That's 0.243. Actually, if you want 1/4 inch threads, don't you want less than 1/4 inch drill? Let's check that out. All right, so you make sure you check that. To tap a 1/4 inch hole, you need a 13/64 drill, which is a 0.2064. So I found this one here, and that is 0.207. Close enough. 206, there it is. All right, so we're gonna use this one. Lucky I checked. Drop my nipple. Drop my nipple on it. I'm kidding. Let me get the right one. This here is a Ultra Slick Extreme Sport, so good for outdoors, everything. Both sides. Get all these tools over here. This back on. Ooh, nice and greasy now. There's the nipple tool for the grease gun, and you just pull that out. It's just like another nipple, and you can use this one instead. Forgot I had a locking nipple. Check it out. Oh, it's coming out. See it there. Sweet ginger brown. Can you see it? You guys can see it there. Yeah. There it is, right on that edge. Perfect. All right, I'm just going to grease up the other contact points, and then I think we should have it. More tolerance. up. What was next up? I didn't get the fans today because Princess Auto didn't have them. And seatbelt. Didn't get a seatbelt. Don't care. So I think we're good to go. I'm going to go through it and grease all the points. That's for the... Let me go through it here with you. So these are remote hoses that go down into the turntable. There's probably some other ones here. There's one right there. Can already see it though. Sorry. And one up front here, definitely. And I did already went around, checked all this stuff. I see I still have a tiny bit of a leak there from somewhere though. That's interesting. I thought it was coming from here, but it's not. It's perfectly dry there. And dry there as well. So I don't know where that little leak is coming from, but I will keep looking for that one. All right, we are good to go. We're almost time to get it out, get it outside. Got the different bucket coming, should be coming here in a week or so. All right, so here's the washers I bought at Princess Auto to make bushings, or sort of a bushing, shore up the sides of that piece that I made for the thumb to attach to the excavator. So they're just 3/4 inch flat washers. I need to ream out the middle of it just a touch because the size of the bolt on the excavator is a little bigger than I have, so I just measured this out here. And we need to get it to about there. So we'll just knock this out here, a couple of them, and go back to the excavator and see if they fit on there. Get the good stuff. There we go, good that cuts, just immediately. Anybody that says WD-40 isn't good for this isn't using it. Look at that. Just cut her right through there. So we got two of these wallowed out here. Got a bit of a burr on the edge. So let's knock that off. And we'll see if we got the size we need. Looks like it should be right there. Yeah, all right. Pretty good. A bit of a burr I can feel on that side there. All right, feels good. Two of these. All right, so there's the two that I made. Let's see if they fit nicely. Here. One on this side, one on that side. Oh yeah. Oh, yep. That'll give a little more strength to this metal piece here, and as well widen it out a bit. I'm going to use these needle nose vice grips because they give a nice flat surface there to clamp. Something to cover up the ram and any other things I don't want weld splatter on down there. See that? You got to put a clamp down here too, because that's actually bending out. Probably should have ground those washers off more, get them galvanized off. We'll leave that on while I do some grinding. Oh, should hold. Just want to make sure that your welds are down past the surface. So I threw a little paint on there. You know what they say, grinder and paint make me the welder I ain't. Should stick well, it's nice and warm. It's almost like textured paint. Fine job. This looks like it's a little closer on this side than this on the side. Let's just turn this bolt around, make sure we got plenty of room. Happy with that. So I was saying earlier, the company I got this off changed the oil already. They didn't change the hydraulic fluid, of course, but they did say they tested it and it looked good. So I'm definitely not going to change it. Doesn't even have an hour on it yet. But I have done a bit of work, just testing it and stuff. And so, and adding the thumb, that did draw it down a bit. So I'm going to add some fluid here. But I'm also going to just pull out a bit and just take a look at it, see what color it is. Yeah, look at that. That looks nice and clean and brand new. Like brand spanking new. And it should be a 32 or a 48, I believe, in these. And they're almost the same, and you can mix them. Some people say you can't. I was reading one thing online yesterday. Definitely do not mix them unless they have the same additive and wear packages, meaning same brand. But 32 is, of course, for cooler climates. 46 is for warmer climates, and you know when your equipment's really heated, because then it'll thin out as you use it. And if you mix them, you just get a little bit more of a range. The ranges overlap so much so that either or I think is going to be fine. So not too worried about it. I did get a, actually yeah, I got a 32. That's all they had on the shelf. So I'm going to mix a little of this ISO 32, and it's an anti-wear, AW, and anti-leak hydraulic oil. And so I'm going to top this system up with that. I'm pretty sure it won't be an issue. From everything I looked up online, I'm sure a lot of people will tell me their opinions as well. I've run ATF in my lawn tractor forever, and John Deere specifies, what's it called, Hydra or something? Hydra, I think it is, which is just their brand of hydraulic fluid. And then in my bent pack lift, that has in it, it specified Mercury. I'll show you the sight glass here. There's the sight glass, and it was halfway up there when I got the machine. Now I can see it's just at the bottom. And again, that's from adding the thumb there. Couple of extra hoses and running all the cylinders, and probably everything filled up. So let's add until we can see it on the sight glass again. Oh, that's tight on there. Yikes! Am I getting old, or is that just so super tight? Oh, jeez. I'll fix you. Yeah. Got a nice screen there too in that funnel. That's good. So I bought a new one. Needed a new one for hydraulic fluid. Pouring. See, it was hardly down at all. It's already coming up on the sight glass there. High quality motor master, Canadian Tire, 50% longer oil life. Well, apparently this oil lasts 6,500 hours. So if I get 6,500 plus 50%, this won't have to be changed for 1,000 of my lifetimes. So there we go. Got her up to halfway, and we'll just we'll leave it at that. Whenever I do decide to drain this, This one actually has only that pre-filter in the tank. There isn't an inline filter. So that would be the only thing I would want to add to this machine. Oh yeah, last thing I was checking out is I want to put a cup holder here, but I got to get the right cup holder because it has to fit. Stuff I drink all the time, tall boy. Oh, that one got crushed, looks like. I need one just to test the size of it. Well, I guess the bottom of that one should be good. Dead soldier. I think I might go with the tall holder. And my big boy will fall out of something like that. Uh-oh, there it is, already on the floor. Come on, cup holder, you can do it. So where should I mount this? Here, here. Easy reach to the operator. Or I could stick it right there as a bolt. All right, let's get that on. Won't need these. Sometimes I drink water. One final thing that I want to do is put in a couple of fans. I know it's a popular upgrade on a lot of these machines, and there's a lot of videos on YouTube how to do it, so I'm not going to do a how-to. Install it, show you some of the highlights, and if anything pops up that's different or earth-shattering, I'll mention it. You can buy 2 of these, of course on Amazon, delivered to your door exactly the spec you want for, I think it was $46 Canadian. These are 2-way fans. You can hook them up one way, negative and positive. It'll run one way, and positive and negative run the other way. I installed a large one of these on a couple of different cars over the years, and the zap straps were very heavy duty, and the springs and everything, and they held on really well. I've seen a whole bunch of different ways of doing it. People putting just one on, blow across, putting them so that they blow outwards. People talk about how, well, it's just going to suck dirt in and land on the engine. So I thought I might put one, facing one way and one facing the other way, and that way, the air would move right across inside the engine compartment, and also cool the hydraulic reservoir and some of the lines that are sitting right there. So I'm not too worried about it. Just going to put one on the inside here and one on the inside of the other side, and just run the wiring opposite. And I'm going to switch and put it all to the key start switch. Some guys have been putting it on the battery disconnect switch. The one thing about that battery disconnect is if it's in a weird spot in this machine, a lot of times you'll hit it, and then the hydraulics won't work because it's taking the grounding off. The engine will still run without that, so it's a major disconnect. You can't start the machine without that, but it'll stay running. So you hit this with your leg, and you get in and out, and the engine stays running, but hydraulics don't work very well. This side will be easy because you can actually open this side up, but this side, you're going to have to do a bunch of reaching in and around here. Just reach around on the back here, open up this panel. I just have a spring loaded. Got your drive motor, hydraulic drive. Looks like a switched 12 volt there, as well as over on the starter motor back there. Let's put a jump light on that and decide which one's better. All right, so key on. Check that we got power. The light should turn on. Yep. Put my lead to the ground here, and we'll check this one up here. Look at that. 12 volt right there. Put a spade in there. And put our 12 volt. Let's double check that that is keyed. It's got to be. There, make it stay. Turn off the key. Yeah. So there you go. Keyed 12 volt right there. Attach a wire up there. So I just stuck spade right inside there. See if that works out for us. Go on. Yeah, and we got power. So this size of spade is going to work easily. Rig myself up a little wiring harness to attach to the fans. Right, found these couple of wires that'll work. Got spades ready on the edges here. Going to remove these plastic caps. We won't worry too much about colors. We're going to run one wire to the left and one to the right. So I'm just going to attach these bullets and be able to attach them on right into here. That's the spade that will stick in the spot that we tested just a minute ago. Bullet on this side, male, so that when we plug it in on this one, we'll get fan going the one way, and on this side, did the opposite. Same spade, stick them both in together like that. And then this one has the female for the other side. Here's the wiring section of the shop. I was looking around for the wire. Where's all my wire? There it is. I haven't wired anything for a while, obviously. Got a horn too if you want to put that on. Might be a bit much. Again, so for the price, these even came with multiple ways to mount them. Most people would just mount them here, flush mount them. But you could also mount them here, so they're removable. Got these slide on, 4 of them. Or, of course, you can use the super easy zip tie spring method with the pads. See which works for us. All right, we're going to go with this setup. Seems easiest and give us a little bit of bounce room with the springs. Got the ticket now. Wow, there you go. That's only 2 and it's nice and solid already. And these things are really good. These actually aren't cheap. We'll see how long they last with bumping around and stuff, but seems pretty solid there. Look at that. And she's rock solid already. Last one here. Sit her down. Fantastic. Solid as a rock. All right, I'm going to use this for a ground right here. Nice chunky. Let's see how far this comes down first. Oh yeah, well above that. And that's right against the frame of the unit. Should be good ground. For a minute I thought I might put it on the hinge right here. It's right next to it, but there's all kinds of painted surfaces there. Probably wouldn't do well. All right, look at my 2 bullet connectors on this side. 1 and 1. Put that one together here. Clickola. This one together here. Oh, wait a minute. Forgot to put my bullet on this side. There we go. Little tape for good measure, as usual. All right, which way do you think it's going to go? In or out? Out or in? Key on. Blowing out. Getting airflow all the way around here. Tons of airflow. Really sucking out, but blowing. Sucks in the middle and blows on the edge. Quick show, I tucked it up. Routed it under there, right on the outside edge, and there's the 2 wires there. This is the one going on the other side. I got the other fan here on the inside. This is from the inside, mounted there. And I'm just going to put a ground from one of those up there. I already got my wire, ground wire with a ring attached. Not so much on this side. That panel doesn't open over there. Oh man, she's tight. They have cranked these down. Some people say a bunch of bolts are loose on their machines, but not on mine. So that's another excellent point for dealing with the right people. Alright, got the ground wired up there. And just gotta tighten that bolt now. Gotta reach in there. Reach in, way in, and I'll call Rusty.
Way up And I'll call Rusty. Rusty?
Oh, I gotta tighten it back to their specs, which was freaking tight. More. All right. Let's check it. Key on. Holy airflow, Batman. Fans are louder than the machine was. Sucking in. Where's my Kleenex? We'll see if I find it's going to suck in dirt, then I'll just turn this one around, have them both blow out. That'd be another way to do it. That would definitely keep the dirt out of it. Fans installed. Upgrade number 3 or 4. This is the best upgrade though. Cup holder. It's the big boy can. 740 mils. What's next? Oh, I know it's the last thing I wanted to do. Recall? Who recalls? So you know what? Pretty much the only other thing I would add on this that it didn't come with is some padding, anti-slip or rubber matting right there. You're going to scratch that up and it's going to start to rust there. It's a wear spot. There you go. That thing was cross-threaded completely. Some of the good stuff. The Schluter spray adhesive. Stuff works on everything. How about it? How about it? Some weights on there, keep it down. It's already stuck on there good. So those are the items I did to mine. All right, we are all lubricated, topped up, lubed up. I always use this fuel filter that not only cleans it but separates the water, just in case, because we store our gas in a big drum outside. premium, of course. No ethanol in it. That's what I use for all our outdoor equipment. It doesn't junk up the carburetors. I usually go through about 40 gallons every winter. Here maybe snow plow or cutting the grass and stuff like that. I was actually pretty close to full. Maybe not. Maybe it was just slowly coming off that top piece there. Can't tell unless you run out. Perfect. All right, back to it. That's it, that's perfect. I can pop that into the truck now when I want to take it to fill it up. I used to use the engine hoist to do that. That was not fun. So this is definitely a useful item in many different ways. Back saver, trouble saver, digger. Lots more to come. Stay tuned. There's Grandpa trying it out. You gotta be super gentle on the controls, and then it's quite. Oh, he's pretty good at it. Better than me already. All right, let's put away some of these tools. Call her a day. That was a cluster, wasn't it? I'm trying to drop the wrenches in there. Standard on that side, metric on this side. All right, hey, there you go. And you know, I'm not very big on outros, as you guys have probably noticed, but I really do appreciate it, each and every one of you that have watched any of my videos. I do have like 4,500 subscribers, which is pretty good, but then a lot of my videos don't do so well because they're not up on the algorithm. And I've, you know, that kind of hit me in the encouragement muscle, so I haven't put out a video for a while. But anyways, maybe this one will do better. Lots of people are interested in these little machines. They are fantastic so far. I mean, I haven't done a lot with it yet, but I'll be using it. They seem fantastic from all the people I talk to and see online. I would always make sure you get one with these kind of controls. That's the pilot controls they're called, rather than the ones that are up on the pedestal here. The first ones all came with a pedestal. It was just easier, I guess, to route all the hoses and everything. This one has a lot of work into it to route it into those pedestals and put all the other things in it. It's very heavy duty, as I've mentioned a couple times. For a little tiny machine. So far seems to be working well. So hey, thanks again, Danneberg Acres. Hope you're all doing well out there, and see you on the next one.